like middle school to go to or something.
Oh, right, he's a young blood, huh?
Yep.
Middle school.
Something.
Alright. So, let's get the easy questions out of the way, yeah? Let's go. Wait, is everyone's shit like different? Like, who's first on the left? For everyone, who's first
I
on
have
the left?
I have Garda, Guam,
Okay, yeah,
Clankers,
it's
Nika,
fine.
me.
Okay, Gerda, you go first. Who are you? Well, who are you? How'd you get into Dota? And your comp Dota. Oh, this is Liquid.Skyward, boys. I always forget to add people's names, but this team Liquid.Skyward. Gerda, tell us about
Hi.
yourself.
I'm Garda, and I started playing Dota like I don't know, like 2013 or something. I was playing comp TF2 at the time, and all my friends started moving to this game.
Another
And
TF2 player.
yeah, and then we moved to this game, and then I barely started playing this game till like because I was like still playing TF2 in this game at the same time, and all my friends were going to TI4, so I just dragged along with them. And after going there, I started wanting to take this game more seriously. So
And then that's why you got into comp Dota?
yeah,
What was your
I was
first...
like, huh?
Continue. No, continue.
I was like 3K, and I went on like random. I think I went on Reddit, found some random Reddit team,
What?
and I played on that team for a while, and then they kicked me, and then they wanted to build a second roster with me for some reason.
Pog?
So under the same name, so we built another roster, and then we just kicked their asses every single time. And then I don't know. I just got better with teams usually.
What was
So
that team name? I'm just curious. I
uh,
don't know if you remember or not.
we were called Stormforce 5, I think. I don't remember what we were called before that. We had a different name, but it was like Mister Delta Foxtrot Bravo. He went by Papillion back then, or yeah, something like that. There was a guy named Yancey, or no, not Yancey. I don't know. He's big Dota cinema guy. I guess he does some YouTube videos for them or something.
So you jumped straight into comp pretty much as soon as you started playing Dota?
Yeah, it was like random shitter 3K teams, and then like we slowly all kind of grew as players. Like I think Mister and I both hit 6K. And then eventually we had like Out to Win, which is like our best roster, and like yeah.
Now you're here. We're a tragedy.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with Clankers. Jesus.
Giant
Clankers,
step back.
you're up next. Tell
I'm
us
next?
about yourself.
All right, I'm Clankers. I'm probably what, second or third oldest person in this league, I guess.
The old man? What, third?
Middle man? No,
No.
24.
Oh, okay.
You're the
Yeah,
same age
I
as
thought you were
me.
talking about... Oh, okay, that's not that old.
Awesome.
I think someone's like 30 and is maybe, I don't know.
So I came over from Han. I played like 3 or 4 years of Han when I was like in middle school, like 10 years ago. And then I watched TI1 when that came on. My friend showed it to me. He's like, "Dude, this is $1 million tournament. We have to watch this." And then after that, there were still beta keys back then, and they were exclusive. And I had to buy mine off somebody. And it's a pro player that will not be named.
How much? You get
$45.
scammed or what the fuck? Are you insane?
Yeah, I was like
Okay.
one of the. This was literally like less than a month after TI1, so they were
Okay.
still like impossible to get, and they didn't release like free ones for like 3 more months or something. So I paid like
Jesus.
$45. But then I didn't really play it that much. Like I played a little bit, but not very much because I still really liked Han, and this game just felt like super like slow compared to Han. It still kind of does, but then TI3 rolled around, and watched Alliance win, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna go over because Han was pretty much dead at that point, so I kind of pulled over. Yeah. And then I went probably a year without like being on any competitive teams or anything like that, and then Comp Dota 2. Saw that, I was like, hey,
/comp 32.
yep, I'm gonna try this out, and I got on some like random team, played a little bit with Curtis Condota, which most people probably know him.
I don't know who the fuck that is. So.
Okay, so A lot of people probably don't. But played on that team for a little bit, and then slowly, gradually got better. I started off at like calibrated like 3.5K when rank came out, and now I'm up to like almost 6K, like 5.8 or something. But like every team I would join, play on for a little bit, and like my MMR would stall, and then I'd leave the team and I'd go up like 500 MMR.
Pog?
And then the second team I joined was with Speed, and then me and him kind of, played on like 4 or 5 teams together across like 2 or 3 years, that type of stuff. That's why he's still my picture. Yep. And then we eventually parted ways after IDC MMR, and then that's it. Yeah. Nobody else can go now.
All right. Nika Papeg, you're up next.
Zeri, right? Instead?
No,
Nika.
You.
Okay.
Dancing.
I've been playing since I believe
Who are
2013
you?
now.
I
Off
don't
and
know who
on.
the fuck you are.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
I've been here since the start of the league. I believe I'm 3-time champion, the first, the second, and the second.
What the fuck's your name, you Papeg?
Well, you've already said it. It's Nika.
Well, I just want you to say, okay?
Nika, it's your turn.
Thank you, thanks.
Say your name.
Say your goddamn name.
And
Continue.
Gata and I actually know each other through a team that we both tried out for about 5 years ago. So
What the fuck?
we have long.
Was that
reached
really
out-
5 years ago?
The funny thing is, neither of us actually got on the original team, and then that entire team disbanded, and then that was when we were picked up.
Well, that manager was a psychopath.
Yeah, and that was the Ben German team too, if you remember him.
No,
Oh.
wait, what?
The Ben
Yeah.
German?
We
Yeah,
both
but-
played on Ben German.
Yeah, you were on a team with Ben German after that though, as well, like a year after.
I don't even
um,
remember playing with him before, but okay.
And so yeah, that's kind of it. Besides that, I mean, there was the Sin Eaters whole debacle where it was like me and a bunch of 3Ks. I was like around 5K at that point, and it was basically just the grinding out players, and it would just be higher and higher ranked players until eventually I hit 6K, and that's when the medals happened, and
Imagine he could be
cried ever
6K.
since. All right, that's my story.
Alright, Xeriscape. The Notorious.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh man, you're asking about me?
yeah.
What can I tell you
Notorious.
besides everything?
All right, next question.
Alright, so I started playing like after high school. I probably downloaded this game my
right.
junior year.
I know this whole story. I can tell it.
Yeah.
I think.
You can tell it?
I think you were
Don't
big
do
in
it like that,
football.
Yeah, so I was
You
real
were-
good at football.
yeah,
I only played this
almost
game
D1.
before. I mean, I was D1.
Oh, you
did
were
everything
D1.
but go. But I started playing. I met a bunch of really low skill people, and they got really good. And so I was like half playing with them, like in the winter, like the spring and the winter, where I was like 1.5 and they were like almost 4K. That's like at Zenic, Apple, other people, and they were all just like extremely better than me. But I didn't really give a shit about this game. And then football ended completely, and I didn't leave my house for like a year. I played like 100 hours a week. And within like 3 weeks, I went from like 1,200 MMR to 5,000 to like 45 to 5,000. And I've never really gotten better. I've been a 5K player since.
Yeah.
But I just kept making teams with mostly at Zenic.
You guys keep saying this Xanic person. Who? I don't know who this is.
He played on like Demon Slayers, and then he got replaced by Annihilate when he went to the major. He just played with Banana Slam Jana.
That guy. Okay.
The one land
Plays
thing.
in that like cup in Europe now. He's like, isn't he UK player? Right?
Yeah, he's my easy kid player. He's like my best friend though, and as far as Dota goes. He played with me and Garda on Underdog, where we got second.
No big deal. I thought we were cool, but nah, it's fine.
We're more than best friends, Guam. You're like the, I'm like the Gary to your Ash.
Okay. Okay.
I feel betrayed.
Well, Garda's just my bully.
I'm your bully. Okay, you're turning this story around. Okay, You've been my bully this whole time, and now you're making the public see you as a victim, huh?
I am the victim here.
It's a
You
good
see all this victim blaming that goes on here, Guam?
Typical. This is a good transition to how'd you guys all meet? Like, how'd you guys get this team going?
So I met Clankers.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I got it. I met
Everyone,
Clankers
okay.
when Clankers was better than Speed. And so for some reason I've always thought Clankers was good.
Someone's pretending.
Garda like asked me to join the team like 2 years ago. And that's how like the Royson, Zeka, and Juki team started.
Okay.
And then Double King was from my mini RD2L team.
Oh,
was like,
you
holy
played
shit.
RD2L.
I only do the minis.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Which the minis are all like
Yeah,
so
it's your MMR average.
Divine 3 to like
Yeah.
1500 was my whole team. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's actually good, even though my team sucks. And then I came and found out he's like 13, and because I love little boys, I had to bring him on.
Oh, come on. Don't say that. Come on. You can't. Oh my god.
We all know it.
Your politician career's done.
GG.
Just
Yeah,
kidding. That's my
You ever
poke-
try to get
my
into
poke
it
career.
before the spot up this video?
Someone
And,
better make a clip of that, by the way.
And then Nika was the last one. We were in between a bunch of mid players. By in between, I mean me and Garda would say somebody and be like, wait, we both fucking hate this guy. Then I'd say something to Clankers, and Clankers like, well, that guy probably can't even play in this league because everybody hates him. Mossy. But then and then Nika was just like the last one that was sitting there. You know, fat kid on the dodgeball line.
The last kid picking dodgeball. We're like, all right, let's get that guy.
Last one out of the way.
You in the green shorts.
You're in. Oh yeah, I wasn't even want to play. Too bad, you're in.
No one would think that I was a 3-time champion after that Huskar game. You remember, Guam?
I actually don't.
You were there in Caspian, I think.
Dude, I barely remember what I had for food like an hour ago.
Okay,
I
it was
don't-
like 2 minutes in, and somehow I get solo killed by a Kunkka as a Huskar in the grand finals. And I just say to my team, I'm sorry, guys.
You expect me to know that shit? Right?
You were casting it, Doug. You in fairness.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Clearly you don't know me too well.
It was me against HK, the battle to the death.
What? I don't even know what team that was.
Oh my god.
Polaris and like Calypsis's team or something.
This is just pathetic, Nika.
What? Dying level 2 or
Alright.
something?
No, just like you're trying so hard to get his memory to come back. When clearly this game wasn't that important.
It was literally like the last match of Grand Finals.
Yeah, well, it wasn't part of my league, so I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so how'd you guys find? Well, how'd you guys find this league?
We've all
played
played
in,
it separately, right?
Yeah.
Well, I never played League of Legends. I played the
I'm
other
on my
one.
revenge tour.
NDL. But I mean, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Revenge.
They're actually the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
decided I
guys.
had lost ground here among these groups of teams, and I needed to put my name back on the map.
Yeah, so Guam, what did Zeri have to say to you to obtain a spot in the league? Because I remember it being very hard to even be considered.
That's naughty, Clankers. Stop.
What are you saying, Nika?
There are some
What?
OTP HJs given out.
Yeah, we banned,
Someone got doxxed. You
we
can't
banned
join.
the fuck out of Xeriscape. Yeah, I know. this kid was banned. He was banned for like. I'm not gonna
For
lie. I
years,
had no
yeah.
problems with Xeriscape, and then he like doxed someone. Like, dude, what the fuck's your problem?
No, that was Mossy though.
That was
I-
Monty though.
I don't know who the fuck it was. He was on that team, so he's getting his ass banned.
We
He was banned, you know what I mean?
And-
Mossy was a pizza dog. We were on Pog.
I don't. Hey, I wasn't handling the bans, but you were banned. Homie.
Classic misunderstanding.
So I think I was one of the people that led the charge on getting you unbanned this season. You're welcome. I need my money soon.
Appreciate it.
Is that a fact? Or?
You gotta
no,
talk to my sister team Pizza Dog.
I actually had no problem with Xeriscape. I thought Xeriscape was fine, but he was part of that crew. I mean, if you're part of that crew, someone getting doxxed, sorry, homie, you're getting fucked. See ya. So
Clankers and Garner on that team too.
yeah, I know. Everyone was here banned for like a year or something.
No,
Can't
what?
believe Zuri got me
I
banned.
said almost, Nika, you peg.
I've also never been almost banned.
Stop talking, Nika. You were just...
All I did was show up for games. I didn't even show up for scrims. I hated spending time with Zuri.
That's
See what I say about that boy?
When was I almost banned, Guam?
I'm not. I said almost everyone was banned.
Oh, okay.
I
see.
This is what you guys have to put up with?
Yeah, them bullying me.
Yeah.
Now you fucking see.
No, we start off every game with Zeri coming in the chat, and Garda joins, and he says, "Garda, you piece of shit, are you ready to feed?" Every time.
And then after that, this looks like a good Underlord mid-game, guys.
He hasn't picked it up, but he gets muted in drafts.
Yeah.
So how do you feel coming back into the league? Because
Good. This one feels a lot harder than the other leagues.
Oh yeah.
Like
By a long shot.
I think our teams are worse, though.
your team's
This team's probably worse than Pizza Pog was. But that team shouldn't have been in a league of the skill level, right?
I forget who he had some high level.
That was the ZZ
he had like
King,
Skyward
Juki.
or
Juki.
Juki.
Juki
Yeah,
in second.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. That was insane. I don't know how you guys thought that was fair.
Well, because when we started it, Zekin and Juki weren't even fucking immortal, I think. Like, during the
He just
season.
wanted to like rank 300.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Zekin was Juki.
Yeah.
Well,
He
they,
got really good.
Always
really
doubt
good.
Juki.
well, if you want to see a bright side about your situation, I made a bunch of rules specifically for those incidences of last time. So thank you, I guess.
The mega team, yeah.
So
But
what
now
we-
it's like,
continue.
now there's all the teams are better here. Like, the players have got better.
Yeah.
Because, like, Ka, his team was really bad.
Yeah, he went like 0-12 or had one
Yeah.
win or something.
His team was really bad, and now they're favorites.
Mhm.
I think you're playing with just completely 5 new players than you were
Yeah,
last time, right? You were playing with, like, Humble Korean at the time.
Yeah, complete news roster for me.
Polar Ace, all those players are still here, and they're all on,
Almost.
like, 4 different teams. Besides their support player, he's not
Yeah.
there. But thank God, because that guy destroyed me every time he played.
Blue? Yeah, he was really good.
No, not
Oh,
Blue. The 4 player.
Yeah, wasn't that Blue? Nika, who was it?
That's Fatal Uno, the best
Fatal
Uno,
four
Fatal
player of all
Fatal
time.
Uno.
Yeah.
And what's his face is in here too?
There's
Offliner.
Cello's gone.
Cello,
Cello's
yeah, Cello's
Still
gone
on
too.
the gun.
Oh, right, Blue was like kicked multiple times or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, blue wasn't even in.
Was that
when we
before or
played.
after playing Invoker?
Well, because
Blue has never been kicked off the Polar Ace. What?
I don't know. For some
I'm just
reason, I
saying that the
feel like
last season we played in the NDL, blue wasn't on that team.
I thought
yeah, it was JJ, Ned, Nika, Salomelo, Fatal Uno.
okay.
And then, like, all the teams have just, like, gotten better, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I bet you, like, even, like, the,
The average skill level has gone up by like
The
almost
average
1,000 or more.
MMR's been going up every season almost.
yeah, and I think that's,
That's a sign that the league is working, right?
I would
Right.
hope so, yeah. I mean, like, almost everyone's immortal from the last league into this league.
oh, yo.
So,
And then everybody, like, there's teams are actually trying to be teams
Well,
now.
Isn't
Like,
the series going on right now and not have a single immortal player?
yeah, they're the weaker teams. I don't want to flame them, but they're the weaker teams in the league.
I thought Cuz team, Cuz immortal. Never mind.
Yeah, because immortal. Fatal's
Cut is
immortal.
casting. No, he's not playing.
Noah's immortal.
I know.
Do we
Yes.
have one of the lower ranked teams? Like, we have to, like, middle of the pack, right?
Who, you guys?
Us?
Yeah.
Well, that Sev
No,
team
you
is
guys are in
like
the middle.
the Sev team has like 2 700s, I think.
Yeah,
2 700s and a bunch of the
800s,
thousands, and then
yeah,
all the
and
RD2
they're not
others.
doing too well, actually. I'm shocked. I was scared letting them in because they
Like
were
the center.
gliding the border, but then they're just like, I don't know. They're not that
Was
good.
that Sedimentary Men or whatever?
That's
Huh?
the tree
No,
team, right?
The
The
toilet
tree
belt. Toilet
smack.
belt.
Oh yeah, Toiletville. Yeah,
Smack.
they're all right. I mean,
That
they
Toilet
won
Belt-
us, so
Yeah, they're alright. They're not bad or anything. Which I thought they'd do a lot better.
Toiletville has really good players. They just don't have a 4-player, and that's the most important role in the game right now.
It seems like they're
Yeah.
not communicating or something.
Something.
I mean, if you listen to their like when they streamed when they were playing against us, they seemed like they were talking.
really?
It just seemed like they didn't have anybody.
It's
that
not.
was actually
Wait.
leading, like,
Are we
so
talking about
they
Toiletville or are we
Toiletville.
talking about
Yeah,
ugly
Toilet-
Are you sure it's not ugly
yeah.
sedentary
No,
men?
You
well,
want some-
Toilet Bell's
yeah.
the highest MMR. I thought that's who we were talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking
Wait,
about-
but no, they weren't the ones who were streaming though. It was the sedentary men who
yeah,
were streaming.
Sanitary
Both of
Men
them,
stream.
dude. Both of them.
both
have.
of them streamed when we played.
Oh,
okay.
okay. I didn't see the toilet belt one.
Yeah.
Should
Remember-
post that.
What are you talking about? We picked techies, and I linked when we picked techies. They're just like all like fuck.
There's only one immortal player on
That team?
Toiletville.
Am I thinking of the wrong
Is
team?
it the mid player?
That's like Vel, Fat Sloth, Clueless, Malefic, and No.
Oh, I am thinking of
Yeah.
the wrong team. No, you're right.
On both the
Near-
supports.
Are you talking about Near Sev, Striker,
Well,
Smack,
near
and Tree?
said they're all 1,000.
Yeah. They're
Besides
really,
Smack, who's like 2,000, right?
yeah.
I
I
think
don't
the
know.
rosters up. Fuck
Yeah,
me
so-
up.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hello.
Yeah, I was
Professional
confused.
Guamments here.
Whatever, alright, whatever.
you
Whoever
gotta
the
be-
fucking highest is isn't on the top. They're like in the middle of the pack right now, so.
Yeah, it's
I think the
Anyhow.
highest team is Ugly Sedentary, man.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so.
Is,
Like,
Uh,
there's
is
yeah,
two
that
yeah,
the
rank-
team with
800,
Near?
700.
Whoever has Near is
Yeah,
the-
that's the
Okay.
near team.
That's
Yeah.
USM.
There's two ranks 800s or 700s or
yeah.
whatever.
Both those Reddit teams are really good.
Yeah.
AM and
AM
USM,
and
they're both
USM.
really good.
Yeah.
They're not even like good like skill play like player skill wise, but they play like as teams, right?
Yeah. They all know each other.
Um,
They're like friend stacks, so.
Like USM, the Ugly Summer run, the one we won.
Mm.
Those guys don't really play as teams, and they just get killed by or carried by their skill level.
It's like playing like Glaze Gaming. Like those guys are not good separately, but like they were so good at playing together.
Oh,
Like,
Ham?
for, like,
Yeah,
4
Ham's like
years.
Glaze. Yeah.
Played together
Well-
for like 4 or 5 years. Like stupid.
And then, yeah, there's just better teams all around. Like, you can't win without a captain anymore,
Yeah.
which
I agree.
I think was the case every year. You know, since we left, every time I'd look, it'd be like teams with
Oh, keep
Four or
it
five.
tabs, huh?
position 5. Yeah, I mean, I watched.
I was gonna
both
ask,
teams.
what were you guys up to after the ban? Any leagues you guys played, or you were just
Meditating. I was getting ready.
getting
Meditating.
ready? You knew you were coming
Basically-
back.
Basically, all hated each other. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
And then Gardner just
so-
hated on me.
I really didn't like Clankers, actually. I didn't know anything about him, but I like after we got into the team, I was like, oh, maybe this guy's alright. or better or something.
And then, yeah.
What were you
Out
saying?
of all the tournaments, this is by far my favorite.
That's
That's content.
you just kissing
like,
out. I appreciate it.
I don't really play much competitive anymore, but this is probably the only tournament I would actually play competitively in.
Pog?
I think it's the most fun.
Thank you.
Just saying. Best content, friendly, casual environment.
Everyone's like
Not
the same
playing
skill
against.
level, which
Yeah,
is
everybody's
really
the same skill level. You're not in like pack where you play a ancient stack, and then the next week you play all top
All
200s.
top
It's
two,
like
yeah.
the fuck is this?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
That's
that.
cool.
That's
That
what
is
I like
like
to hear, honestly. Thanks.
I got
What
you.
were you saying, Accepted? Were you saying something?
No, bro.
Ah, okay.
And it's Xeriscape. You mess with my name again, we're gonna have issues.
I am
right?
saying Xeriscape.
He's saying
You said
accepted.
Alright, Xeriscape.
You get,
There we go.
A lot of people, I don't know if you listen, you've obviously listened to last podcast.
Mhm.
A lot of people hyped your words up. But
Yeah.
some of your team saying your words are dog shit, and some other people said your words are dog shit. explain your word. Explain your wording methods. Why do you word
So
so
I
deep?
don't place awards for them to last 6 minutes. I place awards for them to last for a team fight.
Okay.
When I was playing with Bryle and God Z and people who were way better than me, and this is when Bravo was starting with that New York team that Aoi coached. Aoi like explained to me that wards like equalize the position number, or like the people number.
Mhm.
So like if we have a ward and you don't, and we're fighting 5v5, we're essentially fighting 6v5 because we have more vision and more information, and information counts as a person and a half. So like it allows us even to fight 4v5 and have an advantage because we can like beat you to hills and stuff like this. So if I place a ward and it only lasts for the one fight, but you win the one fight, that's
That's
a nice
win.
ward well spent. Like I'll give up the 200 gold for you dewarding it if you know it's there, but because you lost a fight to it.
Okay.
And that's what teams are really bad at doing is like the whole
They want
objectively
to-
Situation
warding.
warding.
Yeah. Like a lot of the people, like they're not sitting on hills, they're not warding on hills.
They don't
They're just like
protect their
missing,
wards.
yeah, not protecting their wards, which
They ward
that's always
and
been a
leave.
Xeriscape thing. Yeah, ward and leave.
Or they ward on their way out and then it just gets walked up and gets dewarded.
Yeah.
But we're really good about like the reason all of our wards feel really good against people is because we defend our wards. So the wards will like stick on the map. And like against USM, where we were able to kill PL like 7 times by himself, and it wasn't even spots where he was like supposed to feel scared. But like because he was so drained on the map and they were able to switch the sides of the map, it just makes the wards feel a lot more choking.
Okay.
And like against Ham too, I was able to play super deep stuff because the game was like in our favor most of the time. Because game 1 against or game 2 against against Ham, we had the anti-mage game where we were winning the whole time, and the double king forgot that when the throne dies, your items don't matter.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That game.
So when the map is scrambled like that, if I can place a ward and go back to it, and I can get a smoke towards it, it allows us to take a building. Like if I can place a lot of wards in front of like tier 3s and stuff, like lane wards and stuff where people are going to teleport in, and I can cut those teleports off. And if I'm fighting 4v5 in front of your base with an anti-mage, I can take a tower, right?
Yeah.
So all my wards just try to anticipate a 2-minute mark and not a 6-minute mark. It's
Okay.
super hard in like any skill level. I'm not good enough to understand where teams are going to be in 5 minutes, but I'm good enough to where teams are going to be in 2 minutes. And so I play around the 2-minute time.
So you're basically placing wards where you just like at that time period you think you're gonna fight around that area.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dota's all about fighting. That's how my
Yeah.
teams have always been played.
You're revealing too much.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Not fight me? What
Just
you
making
gonna-
teams
you know?
better, making like league harder.
Yeah. I mean, we're so good anyways. It's not really like it matters what I tell them, right?
That's
Once I start griefing drafts and getting told to pick.
You're
under
the
one pick-
reason I lose mid.
so. How do you guys think of the league so far, and,
good.
and about the changes this season?
What changes?
What changes?
Well, the only changes.
The one where we kept 2 games a week. That was a good change.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how that was even in question.
More games.
You join a league saying you're going to play 2 games a week, and then you're like, hey, can we make it 1?
Can we do like 1 game a month? Is that okay?
I don't like how long this season is because like right now I feel like I should be in playoff time.
Yeah.
But I like the whole 2 games a week thing.
Well,
how
how
many
would you like
we
to
have?
combat that?
I think you do 14 teams, and then you just
do
2 groups.
No,
and
not
did
groups,
3 weeks
dude.
of games.
I like playing. I like playing against everyone. Don't you like playing? Like it gives more sense
I
of
do.
community. To
There
it, and
actually
it's
there
a
needs to
lot
be
of fun.
more than two games say a week. What it should probably
That's
be
not
like
gonna be
beat
No,
beta ones
that's not
instead
possible.
of BO2s is what it should be.
You want
It's so hard to
best of
schedule, though.
threes? You said.
I said it should probably be BO1s and you do 3 games
No.
per.
That's still not gonna work.
No.
That's still. Not
I like the
gonna
BO2s.
work. BO1s are fuck BO1s anyway.
Don't we
We're
have
a 1-1
5
team? So.
Teams to face still?
Huh?
4.
Don't we have
4
5 teams
because
to face?
Peg is gone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, but did we face Guam already?
No, we haven't
No,
played yet.
we have not.
We're
We
getting
played
shit
Guam.
on
Oh, we have-
you
Did we
guys
face
anyway.
sweeps? Did we face sweep
I can
slayers?
tell you exactly
No,
who
we
faced.
have 5 teams left to face at least.
Yeah, I think there's 5
there's-
teams. There's
We have
Polish,
Polish,
Fire, Neighbors,
Weeb,
Zombie,
Talkers.
There's a
AC
week and a
130,
half left.
130, and Toxic Tacos.
Yeah, there's a week and a half left.
There were 12 teams.
Yeah, there's 12
We
teams
have
in
5
total.
teams left.
Yep.
So you guys, what you guys want more series?
No,
Or,
I just think we should be in playoffs by now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm still playing regular season.
I
Like,
guess
this
the
was like
hard-
the last week.
I feel like some teams are like on the line of disbanding like right
yeah,
now.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's the hard thing.
yeah, but like the part, I
That's gonna happen.
understand that. But like, how do I crunch it down? You know what I mean? And without making,
Like literally the only way is just
it's
more.
groups. That's it.
Yeah,
It's either
groups,
do groups.
Yeah, but it's
you're not gonna
impossible to
do
make
4 series.
even groups. It's
That's
actually
why I'm
impossible.
saying. That's why I don't like groups. That's why round robin is a lot better. But it's just gonna have to be less teams. But then I'm cutting teams off, which I don't like. So I don't know. It's
think
a
it's
struggle.
fine.
I understand. I think the season's shorter than usual. I think.
I actually don't.
I mean, we could also just like do like a playoffs and not have groups.
That's hard to do, though,
Wait,
right?
what?
Just
do like
just
a
like
Block people off. Be like,
Yeah, but
yeah,
how do you
see ya.
see?
no,
How do you
just
seed?
just like not do groups and just like
Yeah, but
don't,
Nika, how do
don't
you
I have to
seed it.
seed. Yeah. How
You
am I
just
gonna...
don't.
Okay.
It was what, the underdogs?
Yeah.
You just have
Yeah, what am I gonna do, a
a
tournament?
double. You
It's
just
not
do
even a
double
league, it's a tournament.
elim playoffs, and then you
It's a
don't need
tournament
to
at
seed.
that point. I don't want a tournament. I want a league with a community. A tournament, everyone shows up and leaves. They don't give a fuck.
Was it an underdogs? The season 1 or whatever I played in. Then they do like 2 groups of 6 teams, and then they did like BO3, and whoever won played that other team that won, and then whoever had the best records played each other, and like
No.
even records played each other, and then just played playoffs right after that.
So underdogs had 2 groups. Season 1, underdogs had 2 groups. Top 2 teams of groups got in the playoffs. So those 4 teams,
Yeah.
and they had buys, technically, and then 3 through 6 on each side would play like against each other. 3 through 7, so there's 4 that had best of 3s, and they play against each other, and the winner of those would go to playoffs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I kind of like how it is now, though. Honestly, I like playing everybody and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah.
like
I do too.
no matter how you run it, there's going to be a point in the season where teams are going to like
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
thinking about disbanding. There's no way you can really fix it.
The way
Yeah.
I've tried fixing it is you're gonna get banned. I mean, like
Yeah,
just to try to negate it, right? Like there's no
Yeah.
other way to.
That
you're
works as
never
long
gonna
as you
stop
like
it.
stick with
Oh,
it, right?
I
You don't
stuck
go
with
back on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I'm a pussy, Xeriscape? Think I'm a pussy?
You want me to answer this question, Guam?
That's it. Yeah. See ya.
You've been banned.
You're banned again.
Before we got in here, Zeri said he was going to be good, and that's not happened.
What were you saying, Gordon?
I think I don't mind I don't mind playing all these games. I do think it's concerning for other teams though, like
Yeah.
having them leave. So
Oh,
Well, how
I
many
don't
teams
mind
are
that.
made from like are made from like Comp Dota 2 here? Are there any?
let me see the rosters.
Papega's
Papega's was. I think most of the teams I know most of the players.
That's what makes this tournament fun, though.
Yeah, that's yeah.
A lot of people know each other.
So most of the teams are from NDL. My team is mostly made up of I have 2 friends on there and long time like league mates in this league. Calypsis is a long time team here. Cuz team.
Brody's a goat.
Yeah, it's RD2L and you guys are just the new guys pretty much. Everyone else has been here.
Good, quote unquote, new guys.
We're a new team.
Yeah.
None of us is a new player.
Yeah,
Not a single one of us.
The only new play like legit
Double
genuine
K.
new players is the RD2L players, but I don't think they're gonna disband.
No,
So-
those teams will go.
Double King
Well,
too.
they're at
And
the
Double
top.
King,
So.
yeah. But he's on your team, so I don't assume you guys are gonna disband or anything.
So what teams are the red teams? I assume Ham, USM, and Vel are the
Yeah,
red.
those are the brand new teams. Yeah.
I think they all belong in
Yeah.
this league. Like they're good, but like it's a nice.
It's still pretty
competitive
close.
change.
It's
No,
still
Who
it's
is
close.
Val
All
playing?
we got 2-0'd by Ham, but they were like super close games.
Yeah, the Ham games especially were really close. They could go on.
USM games, we threw game 2 pretty fucking hard, but we
You got
didn't fight.
barricaded game 2.
And I think
Yeah, we
got
Calypsis,
fucking broken
really
it.
hard.
Calypsis had like a better draft than us. Like when we played Apes
Yeah,
Reborn.
Because
I
Clankers
mean,
told
that
me
was
he was going to draft for me, and it didn't tell me they had 2 people who played 1 hero.
I wanted Luca to have fun for a little bit, okay?
What would you guys like to see next season? Anything new or kind of talking
Garda
about this
being
already,
banned.
but
See what I see? It's all fake. This victim shit is all fake. I didn't even fucking do anything. I haven't even called out his shit drafts yet. I haven't said anything. He's just,
Xeriscape, bro, he's putting up a good
Because
statement.
he's a victim blamer. You see what I'm saying here?
Probably the only thing I'd change is that you have like the rules of the Discord and the league to not be like a link to a Google Doc. That's the only thing that I'd change. Because no one is going to click the Google Doc except for casters.
Why is that
and
my problem?
mods.
If you're not gonna follow the rules, you're gonna get banned or punished. That's not my
But
problem.
that's not gonna happen though.
Just like paste them out
It
in the
hasn't
Discord.
happened yet.
Instead.
What do you mean? Yeah, Pizza. What is the Pizza Dog? Birdman's team. I punished them.
I'm mainly just talking about casting here.
but
Oh,
they didn't,
wow.
they didn't get a draft. They didn't.
Not
They didn't even
check
get a draft
marking
punishment.
or people
they
thinking that Monka Giga means that I'm casting.
Oh, okay. Maybe game 1 that was forgotten.
What?
No, they did the game.
They did game 1. They
Are you
got
talking
it.
about
I
Guam
double-checked.
AFK during the cast, even though it says don't AFK during your
Okay,
cast?
that's okay. That's true. You got me there. It was 6 o'clock. I was getting yelled at by my mom. Okay, what can I do?
You're just sitting there casting, and all of a sudden your camera stops moving. You're not saying anything. I was like, what the fuck?
It just like doesn't make sense to have the rules in a Google Doc.
Yeah, just put them in the actual Discord, like on the Discord tab. And stuff.
And you don't even need to put all of the rules there. Just put the rules that like are like the lateness rules, the pausing rules. Those are the only things that you really need to put. And casting.
I didn't even know there were rules.
Yeah, because Garda doesn't care about the law because he's a bully. And he thinks he's above it.
Okay, I'm done.
What else do I have on my sheet of questions here? Who do you guys think's the best team? I like to do 2 different things: best team and team you think is gonna win. Because I think there's a difference. Like, Ham's good, but do I think they're the best team? I don't know. They're high. They might win, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna win the league. I mean, they're probably the best team right now, standings wise.
I think USM's probably the best team.
Yeah, I agree with that. USM and Ham are the 2 best teams.
Oh, I don't know if Ham is that sick. They're good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Ham's up there, but I think they can lose in a best of 3.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, have they lost a game that wasn't the one that they had to stand in?
Against Cud, no, they haven't won. But at the same time, they're going into their harder schedule now.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, I mean, they played us first week.
Yeah,
And
they
they've
just played
yet
you
to-
guys, and since then, it's kind of.
That was like our 4th game playing together.
We will see who the real shit is once we see USM v Ham. That's a
Yeah,
cast that
Yeah.
I want to be in on. If that one's on a Wednesday, I'm actually gonna rage out.
Also, I think they scheduled it. Right?
No?
They did.
Let's check.
No. But yeah, I think playoffs is when the teams really show up. You know what I mean? I think playoffs are
Yeah, I mean playoffs is the only thing that like really matters.
so.
I mean, we could literally lose every series and we win 4 games and then we're in the playoffs and
Yeah.
nothing
well,
mattered.
I don't think that's totally true.
Slightly.
It's 8 teams.
Is it double elim or no?
The
No,
only thing that
No,
matters
fuck
is you
no.
get in.
Yeah, all
One's
matters.
a
Game.
long-
because we're planning on having it like on like 2 days, right?
I want to, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right.
like
That's
Wait, what?
the
It's 2 days.
the we pick heroes.
No,
thing that
like
weekend.
over 2 days, not in 2 days.
You
Yeah,
gotta, you have
I
to
know.
let people know that because I just got my schedule for next month.
Yeah,
So
you gotta like
higher schedule.
you got to do this like now then so people can get work off. But like
Yeah.
we pick heroes does that, and that tournament is probably my favorite tournament I've ever played in.
I'm fully okay with doing like the playoffs in like 1 or 2 days, but just let us
yeah.
know like right away, because
Okay.
I literally just filled out my schedule for all next month.
Oh, I can do that because I usually ask the teams, "Can we do it?" I don't really like. I'll plan ahead and see what everyone's thinking. So I have to kind of see what the playoff teams. So we'll see.
It needs to be a month in advance, like at the very least. So it should probably be done
Yeah,
like within.
we're like 3 weeks out, 3 to 4 weeks out.
Yeah, so as soon as possible, one month.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. I hope
I
it would be fun, like a weekend, like everyone just in the playoffs. It would be fun. But yeah,
That'd be really cool. If that doesn't happen, that's one of the change I want to see.
Okay.
That'd be really dope. But you gotta you have to at the start of the season say, hey, this is when the playoffs are gonna be. Make sure nobody works those 2 days.
I should probably do that for next season, honestly.
Yeah.
Because this season we have to change the schedule.
You can really, once you find out how many teams you have in the league, you can really just plan out your whole thing. If you're gonna have 2 matches a week, you can easily plan out when the playoffs are gonna be based on.
Yeah, I had to change the schedule this season though, so.
Yeah, because we had to add on the week of. You could just do that next season and say, hey, you got to make up week, and then this is when playoffs start.
Yeah, honestly, this was kind of not this first season that it was 2 series a week. I wasn't really I fucked up honestly. But
That's okay. There's room for improvement.
It's just criticism.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like it. That's another thing. I like it, enjoy it, because everyone has their own thoughts and stuff. What else? We were at the rival team. I'm guessing it's gonna be Pizza Dog.
The rival team?
That's our sister
your rival team. Oh, that's your sister team. Who have the most fun, or you really want to play against?
That was
Cuz team.
You guys want to play Cuz team the most?
I do. I wanted to play Pizza Dog the most. That was fun. Even though I was like probably 100-degree fever during those games, and I was like had 2 brain cells operating,
which is 2 more than usual.
Yep.
I like playing.
Carl, why would you say that? Jesus.
What?
So we got 2 for Cuz team and 1 for Pizza Dog.
I was getting flamed all series.
2 for Pizza Dog. 2 for Pizza Dog.
I was getting told to do stuff the whole game. Like, Zay's like, "Oh, make sure you play up. Make sure you play up. I got reload. So I blink in and duel somebody, and then there's no reload. He's like, "Oh, it's on cooldown, man. Sorry."
Yeah, I actually clipped that. Where'd that go?
To my knowledge, that was Garda making that call.
It really was. If I was playing IO, then maybe it would have. But you really wanted that hero, so whatever.
Another question is, what content would you want to see? Any more? We got this podcast, and then we have Cuz ratings. One me and Cuz have been talking about, because I really liked it from last podcast from Ham, is the meta. Because I think our league has a different meta than the Pro League and stuff. Yeah. So we're going to do something with that.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah,
though,
I know.
right?
There just aren't enough games to do that.
No. There is. But how am I supposed to?
But it's
Am I supposed to talk about Liquid Darks here?
Huh?
It's over so long that like
it changes. Yeah.
The
changes the patch as well.
Literally, we just had a patch. So the meta from this point onward is going to be so different.
Yeah. That's true.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, especially with Snapfire and Void Spirit in as well.
Yeah, which Void Spirit's playing into the game right now.
Oh, did they pick it? I haven't watched.
Yeah, they picked Snapfire and Void Spirit.
Any other content you'd like to see, or a different type of content?
I'd like to see.
I'll think about it, but nothing pops up to my head right now.
What you got, Joe?
Bro, I'd like to see. I'd like to see teams be more like recording of their players' perspective, because that's I think where you grow the most is watching the pressure you put on other teams.
Should we make it mandatory to at least one player record? I just want to see more people stream.
I want to see more people doing it.
I'm down to stream and not mute and block all my shit again.
Oh yeah, Clankers did that.
So I only don't do that because
that was the OD game, so that was fun.
Personally, I like everyone in one caster stream, and everyone in the community is just there and shit talking.
Yeah, that's true.
And stuff. But I can see that.
It's just nice to when you play somebody. It's really nice to go back and watch their
and see their perspective. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like we had that happen twice this season so far.
Like 5 times.
or 4 or 5 times that people streamed.
The only
Maybe,
time I think was Birdman.
maybe
didn't-
next season make every captain have their own perspective stream.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
There's just so much to learn from people doing that.
Yeah.
So much.
And then,
But obviously, you have to like be careful about what you say.
wrapping it up. Who would
I
you
mean, that
guys...
might cause more drama, but
Okay, I love drama. Gets teams going. You know.
true.
Who doesn't like some drama? It's fun. It's fun for me
We'll
to
see.
make questions for that team that had drama and stuff.
See, the
Where do
last
you
league we
see
were in
the
that had drama, we got banned from. So.
Okay, but what league was that? Hold on.
I'm gonna say proudly that having Mossy banned really cuts down the memes in here.
Oh yeah.
Mossy making his shitty memes is something that you'll deeply miss. And you guys don't appreciate it because you weren't, in the Pizza Dog cult yet. But now we have more cult members joining the ranks. You're really missing something not having Mossy do his fucking like one brain cell memes.
Yeah, there was like a return of Pog, and he was Thanos, and it was the best
it was
like,
great.
meme shitpost I've ever seen.
What?
We need to link it somewhere.
I'm shocked Mossy doesn't want to cast. He hasn't asked to cast or anything.
I just think he isn't allowed in.
What?
He's casted 3 of our games.
This is
Yeah,
a
he's casted almost all our
brand new-
games.
Brand new leadership up in this bitch.
He casted
I'm
all
up
our
for
games
anything.
basically.
As long as he's not, like,
He was
retard.
he was in a spectator slot, and then he got kicked, and then they started.
Well, tell him to message me. I'll think about it.
I found it.
We'll
I
get
found it.
something.
I'm giving it to you, Guam.
Giving me what?
The greatest
Thank
roster
you.
announcement of all time. I also
Are
sent
you
you
still
the,
on that, dude? I don't give a fuck.
and then I also sent you the moment when the relocate happened as well.
But
Anyway.
the thing with Mossy is he really pushes me to make memes too. And I feel like some of my memes don't go appreciated here. Mostly because it's Garda bullying me whenever I try to make a meme and telling me I'm not creative.
Garda's gonna lose his shit.
All right, we're towards the end of the cast here. Who, and what questions do you want next on the next cast on the next Guamments?
There's
podcast?
2 options, right? I mean, the 2 options are
We got
Dog.
pizza and dog, right?
Pizza dog.
But they're gone for next week.
You
because,
should probably
Clankers.
get one of the. You should get
Toast
USM
team?
or Ham probably.
Yeah,
Did you
I
already
did
do
Ham
Ham?
Both done it.
Okay.
Ham's already been
USM.
done, so I vote USM, but just because
Toilet
Birdman's-
Bell too. We haven't done Toilet Bell.
Nah, USM. I want to hear from Smack.
Yeah. Do USM. Wait for Toilet Bell to like get a couple wins.
And then
Get some
when Birdman
confidence.
gets back, do Pizza Dog.
No, they do have a pretty easy games coming up though. Although some might be kind of difficult. They still have AC 130 and Polish 5, I think.
I
If you
haven't
do
done
Pizza
Polish
Dog-
5 either, so.
If you do Pizza Dog,
you might want to do them. They're doing way better than this tournament than people thought.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
You should do them while their confidence is still high.
So, any questions?
so
or-
tonight, if you do Pizza Dog, you have to interview Ron. You have to have Ron on.
It should just be Ron by himself.
Yeah,
truthfully.
Ron needs his own actually.
Ron as in Mossy or am I?
No, Ron.
No, bro.
Ron is
Ron is
the
on Raw.
player for Pizza Dog. Ron is the guy who is our banner.
Yeah, can we get Mossy? in
Oh
here?
right, yeah.
You want Mossy?
He's asleep, bro.
Guys,
I want a
wrapping
Mossy
up.
podcast.
So no
Or does
questions
that
for
feel
you,
like
SM.
I'm surprised that you had no questions for me, Guam. Not a single
What
one.
questions would I need for you?
You tell me, Guam.
Why
don't you
I
think you would-
heard some things, Guam. I heard some things.
Like what?
He's really held up that you didn't remember his Huskar
I
game.
know. I can't. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
talking
It was
about
like a year and a
on
half
previous
ago.
Guam casts. I'm talking about literally whatever. It's
What?
okay. I
Because
guess.
you dog shit at me and everyone made fun of you?
What? That's not what I'm talking about. But if you want to ask me a question about that, then that's fine.
All right. What do we want to ask?
Yeah,
What do we want to ask you?
ask me what question you want me to ask you.
Something Weep Slayers.
What?
What the fuck?
I'm sure you can fill in the dots.
They called you
Wait.
dog shit. Yeah.
No, they didn't. What?
My bad. Yikes.
Alright, let's just fucking move on then. If Guam is actually like lost in themselves, I think.
That wasn't mean.
Oh my god. Wait,
I actually don't
about
know. What
about
your
Weeb
casting?
Slayer.
They don't
What
like
do
your
you think
casting?
about Weeb Slayers calling you a bad caster or something? Or saying they're muting your cast?
No, well, it was something about that, but there's more to it that I'm sure was talked about in the background. Anyway,
I don't know. Nika, you're a specimen. I like you, Nika. I like your cast.
thanks, Guam. I
I
love
want
you too,
more
Guam.
cast. What happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
We need
I
more.
just can't cast on Wednesdays, dog.
God damn it.
I can't do. Wednesdays are one day that I just can't do anything.
All right, let's get
Can't
back
do
to the
hot
question at
day.
hand. What are we asking USM? What are we?
If they're ready to join the Cult of Pizza Dog, because I
There
think
we go.
Ham I think is in the Cult of Pizza Dog.
They
But,
respect
I don't
your
think-
wording, yes.
Can you ask them to kick Smack and put me on their team? Because I like them.
Okay.
And I don't
See
like
Garda
Zuri.
bullying me again?
Zuri's really mean to me, so I'd like to play with them because Sev's my friend.
I just
He's on my
victim
friends
blame
list.
all the time.
Oh, I have one
No,
last
wait.
question, actually. So this season, I'm kind of go over the teams and stuff for this cast. I don't know what to do next season. What do you guys think? Should I do like I was thinking? I'm you guys first ones hearing this. Feel privileged. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a why can't I think of the goddamn it? Family Feud.
1v1
A
tournament.
family
What?
feud.
Family Feud?
Yeah, team versus
What?
team.
Hell
Dota questions
Holy
type deal.
That would be
That's
What do you
amazing.
kind
guys
of cool,
think?
actually.
That
we
would be
should do that this season, dog. What do you mean wait till next
think
season?
It
I
might
have
need
to-
more
I have to-
planning.
Yeah,
I need more planning.
No, we
I have
don't.
I have to make a whole
do
family
it tomorrow.
food thing. I have to ask questions to everyone in the league.
Just
Free
do
them
us a
on, let's
trial
do it.
period. Bring in Pizza Dog versus us.
I have a question, Golem.
Yeah,
How long is the break going to be between seasons? You
a
think
month. A month.
a month? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a solid break. It's not too long, but it's not too short. Everyone can
Sure.
there's disbanding and stuff. They can get teams going. So, yeah. Any other questions for me? I got nothing
Yeah.
left for you.
If USM
What's-
wants Garda,
Yeah.
tell them I'm open to a 1-for-1 trade for Smack.
Okay. First trade in league history. Is that what you're asking for?
Let them know the trade's on the table.
All right, I played with Smack today. I would much rather play with Garda, please.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
but
Garda.
Garda bullies me.
well,
I have a fragile ego.
Dude, literally, this is how our conversations go when there's no one from the public here. Zeri says some shit about me, and then I tell him to do it more because I'm about to get off. That's about as far as like.
well, thank you guys.
You can't tell people that.
I
That's
had,
worse than my saying I like little kids.
I had fun. I appreciate it.
What's your
Thanks,
favorite
Adam.
color, Mom?
My favorite color? Red, white, and blue, baby. Come on.
Oh,
That's three colors. It's not even listed.
Alright.
Let's go,
I need these three colors. Thank you. Any last shout outs or anything you guys want to say?
Hey, Pizza Dog taking over the world. One day at a time, baby.
I want you back, JJ.
Hey, free Mossy. 303 game right there, baby.
Thanks. Hey, he has to message
Hashtag
me.
free Mossy.
Yes.
Anybody want to be on my Minecraft server, send me a message. It's modded. I can add custom mods. We can be gamer buddies.
Make sure you
Everybody-
ring the bell.
Everybody but Garda is allowed on that server.
That's
Thanks for
okay. I
coming
don't play
on,
little
boys.
kid games, so I can get little kids.
Oh, come on.